let's talk about some things that you see in geometry, some terms that may be asked of you in geometry. And when you say, oh, geometry, oh, no, not at all. It's not that frightening or intimidating at all. Just know a little something about the terms here. Let's look back on the screen on the overhead. Now, when they're asking you, identify the points. Well, a point is just a dot, just what it says. A dot, a point, a dot. That's a point. A point. And let's name this point. Well, let's name this point P. We can name it point Z. We can name it point ZZ. We can name it AZZZZ. It's a point. A point. So I'm talking about that because you may have a question that talks about a line. Well, we need a point. Let's dot. And we need another point. Dot. Let's name this point A. And let's name this point B. Points. So that when you're asked these type of questions, you'll know what to look at on the test. Point A, and they're going to ask you, a line is from point A to point B. Now, the question you may be asked is, what are the points on this line? What are the points on this line? You may have C, D, B, A, B, standing for, and the symbol I have is just like the line, or you may have C, D, F, or you may have D, A. Well, remember, we look at the points. We have point A, we have point B, and we have the line between those points. So the question was, what are the points on this line? You have on your Scantron A, B, C, D. Well, points A and B. So our answer would be B. And you would darken in and stay in the circles. Stay in that circle on the Scantron. Your answer would be B. Well, I think that would be enough for the lines and the points. You may not be asked to find the measurements of the line. Oh, but another thing, one might ask you to name, let's do another line. Name all the line segments, so that would include all the points. Name all the line. Name all line segments. A, name all line segments. Name all line segments. Okay, I'll draw the line again. Try to draw a straight line for you here. And we have, remember we talked about points. We have point A. We have point B. We have point C. Now, we said name all the line segments. Well, On your answer, you might get A, Z, A, B, B, C, C, B, B, A, C, A, or I'm just going to do two choices here. You may get A, C, with a line over it, A, B, B, C, C, B, B, A, and C, A. Now, on the Scantron, you're just going to have two choices. It's going to be A, B, and C will stand for not at all. Not at all. Okay? Now, let's look at that. We set a point. It's just a dot. Well, look how many dots we have here on our line. We have 1, 2, 3. We have points A, B, C. Now, the given answers were A, Z. Well, right there, let's eliminate it. You do not need to go any farther for this one to look at it, because are there any dots with the Z over it? No. So we'll eliminate that answer immediately. Now, let's look at this one. A, C, A, B, B, C, C, B, B, A, C, A. Do we have all the points listed in this answer? I think so. So, do we need to go on to C? Not at all. We know that there's some points there. We know that there's an A and a B and a C. So we know not at all is the answer. Eliminate it. And immediately our answer is B. You may be asked that question. Name all the line segments. Well, pay attention to the alphabets, to the dots on that line, and only include those dots and those alphabets in your answer that are in your choices. Only the ones that are in your choices. And make sure they have all your choices. Let me give you one that may say A, B, B, C, and B, A. Well, that has all of the points in it, but it doesn't have all the different arrangements. So that could be a trick question there. Okay. Continuing on with